Bump in the Night is a rocket launcher added to Destiny 2 in Season of the Haunted. Well, this one is an aggressive frame rocket launcher that fires stasis damage. It's a serious contender for the power slot this season. Well, today I'm going to check out Bump in the Night, look at the stats and the perks and the god rolls to chase for PvE plus PvP 2, and have a look at how to get Bump in the Night in Destiny 2. Well, if you're new around here, I find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Well, Bump in the Night is a legendary power rocket launcher with an aggressive frame, meaning high damage and high recoil. Looking at the stats, we got a blast radius of 20, 69 for velocity, 23 for stability, 19 for handling, 58 for reload speed. It's a 25 rounds per minute rocket launcher with 1 in the magazine. Well, aggressive frame rocket launchers have the highest damage output of weapons in the game right now, but they never have a tracking rocket inherently built into the frame. However, Bump in the Night has some fantastic perk options for major damage in PvE. Well, rocket launchers tend to have fewer options than most weapons when it comes to magazine and barrel perks. Volatile or quick launch are decent for rocket launchers, and confined launch is good for PvP. But Bump in the Night has a good combination of perks for PvE, allowing you to dish big damage to your enemies. Well, talking of which, let's have a look at the Bump in the Night god roll guide. So for PvE, auto-loading holster and vorpal weapon would be a decent roll. So with auto-loading holster, the holstered weapon is automatically reloaded after a short period of time. Then with vorpal weapon, you get increased damage against bosses, vehicles and guardians with their super. For PvP, tracking module and frenzy would be a decent roll. So tracking module, that adds tracking capability to rockets, locks onto targets when aiming down sights. Then you got frenzy, so being in combat for an extended period of time, increases damage, handling and reload speed until you're out of combat. Well, next up, let's have a look at how to get Bump in the Night in Destiny 2. Well, to get this one, you do have to have Season of the Haunted, given it's a seasonal weapon. You can get this one to drop from the end of the Nightmare Containment activity, and it has a chance to drop at the end. Make sure you've got enough Vestiges of Dread to get that extra loot from the activity, as it's not only the loot chest you want to look out for, but the glowing red thing behind the chest. Interact with that and you should get seasonal loot to drop. You can also craft this weapon at the Enclave on Mars. You have to collect 5 deep sight versions or red bordered versions of Bump in the Night rocket launcher and level them up to get the weapon pattern. So once you've got that pattern, you can then go and craft that weapon at the Enclave. Well, let me know in the comments what you think of Bump in the Night and let me know your favourite rolls. Well, that is it for this guide for how to get Bump in the Night in Destiny 2. And as always, thank you so much for watching or listening. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again. I'll see you soon.